Hi, and welcome to Informed by Tarot. My name is Jessie G, and this is an intuitive tarot card reading for the month of September for all my Geminis. This is going to be a general reading, so it might not resonate with everyone. Take what applies, don't overthink what doesn't, and if you want an individualized reading, you can always book a session with me at my website, www.informedbytarot.com. Okay, let's begin, my dear Gemini. Let's see what energies you should be aware of in the beginning, in the middle, and in the end of the month of September. Okay, end of the month. Here we go. Flip them over. Okay, interesting. Look at this, all these pages. What an interesting month. Okay, so the beginning of the month is gonna start off with Four of Wands and a Page of Wands. You're gonna have a lot of concentration on your home life and your home stability. It's but also kind of like you're also gonna get into this energy of exploring how to improve your home life, how to make your home life more stable, how to make your financial situation more stable. Even it's gonna be a very interesting month where in the beginning of it you're really gonna have to put your family life in front of you, and it seems like it's going to be a busy month with a lot of stuff going on, with a lot of movement, and yet the family life will come as a forefront in the beginning of this month for you. Let's clarify a little bit. There's a lot of pages here. It makes me really feel like it's gonna be a lot of learning that's gonna happen this month, and specifically stuff that's pertaining to your passion, your desires, your creative side as well. So even though you're gonna be putting your family life in the forefront in the beginning of the month, you're still gonna want to really exercise a lot of learning around your passions as well, and maybe that's where a little bit of tension's going to come from, where you're going to be called to kind of balance it out, and it's just going to be a little hard to balance it out when it comes to your energy, when it comes to your finances, when it comes to like any kind of resources that you have, because the home is going to want you to be to put a lot of energy into the home, and your mind might want you to explore your passions and your desires and not really concentrate on your home life. And we got a King of Wands here, and we got Nine of Cups here. You know, this is really interesting. So you're going to be really looking at things as from a perspective of a bigger picture, and you definitely see things in a very interesting way where you are able to put everything into certain compartments and achieve things on your own time, in your own way. Somehow Geminis are able to balance so many different things at once, and other people are not always able to see how it's even possible, just because they're lacking this ability to do so. And you will find this emotional stability and realization of your own desires in this beginning of the month, even though you're gonna be challenged to concentrate on your home life. Interesting. Then as the month progresses and you get into the middle of the month, you're gonna have the energy of Page of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. You're going to be looking at your resources for sure. And again, you got this learning attitude, and learning attitude about something that you're ambitious of. So maybe you are currently in school, or maybe you are about to start school in September. Maybe you're about to get some kind of a new license or a new certification in something, and you're really going to put a lot of effort into that venture that you're doing. It could be a new business, it could be a new project. It really something that's going to that you really desire and you're very ambitious of. And the middle of the month is going to be all about it, regardless of what anybody says and what anybody does. What is universe reminding you to do is don't forget about teamwork and collaboration. There we go. In a sense that if you are doing something new and you're putting a lot of effort into it, there are people in your community right now, in your team, as your family members and your co-workers, who will help you out if you ask them for help, even if they're not super happy about you spending so much time on this new venture or on this bettering yourself situation. They will still help you out if you ask for help. And you might need to ask for help in the middle of the month. There might be a lot going on. Yeah, look at this. So you got the Hermit and the Page of Swords here. And you are on this path of finding the inner truth, finding what makes you happy, finding what's right for you. And you're definitely walking that path, and you got to be clear with others around you in regards to what you're doing and what you need and what you want, because people might misunderstand why you're putting so much effort into something, and they might want to they might not want to, that's not the right word to say because that sounds malicious. They might unintentionally hinder your process if they don't understand what you're doing. So if you do have people who are important to you in your life and who are asking to have a certain level of clarification, take a second to explain to them why you're doing whatever you're doing, and ask them for the help that you need if you do need some help to make your process a little easier. This way it's going to benefit you and it's going to benefit the people around you as well. It's like a double benefit. And in the end of the month, you got a Page of Swords here and a Knight of Wands. Your curiosity will continue. Your relentlessness will continue. You will have a whole lot of energy that you will need to output, but there's going to be a lot of energy coming your way as well. It just looks like a very overall productive month. There's going to be a lot of actions and not actions. There's going to be a lot of action. However, there might be again the same BS towards the end of the month where you might need to defend your beliefs for a second to somebody else. Just seems like this whole month you're going to try to put yourself first, put your needs first, and then somebody, family, friend, colleague, will ask too many questions. And they don't mean anything bad. Like, I don't feel it as something like malicious or something to provoke you or something to impede your process. It feels more like a genuine desire to understand, even though it could be annoying because it's gonna resurface a couple of times, and it's gonna call you to find that balance between like staying on your path and also explaining yourself, and it could get a little annoying here. But don't let it get to you. It's not important, because you are on this beautiful path of learning and getting something done that's going to really benefit you in the long run. Look at this. Look at this. Hey, we started with the Four of Wands. We're finishing with the Four of Wands. So you got Five of Wands here and a Four of Wands here. same BS. Somebody's gonna, people might be asking you questions because they're insecure about their own selves, and they just want, and they see you as something of a competition. They might feel like they're not doing enough for themselves, and they might be the type of person who always has an excuse. It's like, why didn't you go to the gym? You were off like for 5 days in a row. Well, like I couldn't find my running shoes. Like what? Like people who always give BS excuses instead of doing stuff, they're excusing their lack of action. And it does seem like it's gonna come up again. People will question you because of their own lack of security in their own self, lack of motivation, lack of the drive to do better for themselves. So instead of doing better for themselves, they're going to sit there and, question you, and why you're doing this, and why you're bettering yourself, and why you're trying to accomplish things. I hope this makes sense, because this energy is very clear. Somebody or multiple people will annoy the heck out of you through the month because you're trying to do better for you. And, Four of Wands is an interesting card. A lot of times it's looked upon as the card of the family and the love card and like the marriage card, whatever else. But it also could be insincere friends card as well. And it seems to me like you started with that Four of Wands in the beginning of the month, you're finishing with the Four of Wands in the end of the month. It just seems like some people are not as sincere as they appear to be, and throughout the month you will see those who are not supporting you but questioning you. They might not be the friends that you really want to have around, or maybe they're not friends even though you saw them as friends. Let's see what advice the universe has for you. The Chariot, the Ace of Wands, the Hierophant. Look at this, my dear Gemini. Beautiful energy. Can't get any better energy, cannot get any better advice. You are in a place of victory. You are on the right path, and stay on that path. You are in full control of your life. Remember that. And right now, the path that you chose is only going to get you towards your passions, your desires, and so the outcome that you actually want. Stay ethical though, like no matter how much somebody pisses you off, just remember to do right by you. It's whatever somebody tells you or does something, it's not a reflection of you, it's a pure reflection of them. And there's no reason to be spiteful or try to do something, like sabotage somebody else. Right now, just stick to your ethical and moral code. Do what you know is right. Do what you know is going to be the best for you. And opinions of others are really not important during this month, my dear Gemini. I hope this reading has helped. Please subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Please like the video and let me know in the comment box below how this month went for you. Again, this was a general reading. If you want an individualized reading, you can book a session with me on my website, www.informedbytarot.com. Have a great month, my dear Gemini. I love you, and we'll see each other again soon.